All right, so how's it going, everybody? How's everybody's weekend? How'd it go for everybody? And just hope you had a good weekend and everything. And I know it's Tuesday, getting start to the week. Hope it's going pretty good so far for everybody. I hope it's going smooth. I know things aren't always like we want it to go, I guess, but for the most part, I hope it is good for everybody. Let's see. Before I start, I've been noticing one thing about how I'm supposed to be, talking to people and looking this way and looking at the camera. I noticed, and I'm going to try to correct this. It's going to be difficult, but I noticed I look down a lot. I look over here. I'm looking all over the place. I'm not looking here. There for a while I was doing pretty good, but I noticed here lately I've been straying. So I apologize for that, and I don't know if it's just I don't know what that is. If it's a nervous tick, or what it is, but I'm gonna try to fix that because I wonder if I do that when I talk to other people. I don't know. Maybe. See, I'm trying to do it now. I'm trying to look off to the side. It's I don't know, difficult, I guess, to stay right here and stay focused, looking at the camera, or just, I guess, looking at somebody in general. I guess I do that a lot. Don't even realize that. Anyways, that was something I noticed on the last video, that I saw myself just looking everywhere else and not paying attention. So hopefully during this one, do better, and I'll try to pay attention to that moving forward. That was just something I noticed. I just wanted to bring that attention because I see it, and I'm pretty sure everybody else sees it too. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a good start to the week so far, and that everybody's good and well and warm. It's been getting warm here this week. I think by the end of the week, it's supposed to be in the 70s. It's crazy. Last weekend, freezing. Last week was cold. This week is starting off to get warmer and warmer and warmer. We had some rain today, kind of off and on all day. Just kind of a dreary, wet day, but so far a good day. Can't really complain none. It's just gonna be a long week. Oh, excuse me, I know that. Really don't have much to talk about, but I do have one thing I was thinking about today, and I noticed it yesterday, that I can say honestly, I'm very blessed. The Lord has blessed me this week. And I guess you don't realize it until, I guess, things happen, and it's hard. Sometimes we just don't even realize it. You don't see that the Lord is doing something, or God's providing a need. And a lot of times we keep going on with our daily lives, and I guess we don't see it. And it might be just something that's really small, And I guess we just take things for granted and don't realize it. But Lord has blessed me this week, and I'm grateful. I just wanted to share that it's about work, and He's allowed me to work this week. And I know I've been here lately, I've been really murmuring a lot about work and been displeased about it, but here recently I've been very thankful that He's provided work, and I'm able to provide for the home here and take care of things. The reason why I say this is I went to work. I got to work yesterday morning, and I noticed, I have this weird thing. I try to see who's here, who's not here, because a lot of times if somebody's not here, it kind of does affect me in my job in some way or another. Sometimes I have to do a little more. If just one person's out, it really kind of messes me up, because now I'm having to do just a little extra, and sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's not that big of a deal. But I got to looking as I pulled in the driveway coming into the job, I noticed on this one side, some people that work in the sawmill side park over here on this one side, kind of where the office is, and I noticed none of their vehicles were there, and I was kind of like, and normally they're there early, because some people, not everybody, but there's probably like a handful of people, 3 or 4 people that we have to be there like at least 30 minutes early before we start, because we start at 6. And so some of those guys have to be there at 5:30, just get things going if there's something needs to be fixed, or just kind of whatever. Well, I noticed none of them guys were there, and I was kind of like, that's odd. as I get going through, and I notice on this other side, some other people, those guys weren't there. One of the main ones that does a lot of the maintenance and fixing stuff, I know he wasn't there, and then there was another guy that helps him do that. They have a lot of different positions that they do inside the mill. And I noticed that they weren't there this morning. I was like, did I not get the memo that, are we not starting at 6 anymore? We're going back to 7? Because we used to start at 7, it's going from 7 to 5. And then last August, I think it was, they switched it from 6 to 4 because they said it was too hot. People were complaining about it being too hot, which was a bunch of malarkey, in my opinion, but that's my opinion. Why didn't you do this a year or so ago when it was like 100 and something, 110 degrees every day? You could have done it then, but anyways, I digress. So I noticed those guys weren't there, and I noticed that one of the lights wasn't on over on the log deck, or not log deck, but the debarker, and there wasn't a light. Normally there's a light on when I get there, and there wasn't anything there, and I was just kind of like, what in the world is going on here? And I was kind of getting concerned there for a little bit, and I'm just looking around, and it's dark, so you don't know what's going on. You can't see nothing. And so I go and I get because I'm a forklift operator, so I went to go get my lift, get it started, and get it warmed up, get it going for the morning before I just start taking off. And so I get ready, and so I drive through there after it gets warmed up a little bit. So I get there 10 minutes early, and so I start making my way over there to the sawmill, and I'm pulling in. I noticed it's just dark. They don't even have a fire burning, because normally you're not really supposed to do this, but they do it anyways, because especially when it's been cold, they have a little fire barrel, and they just, have it for heat in the morning before they get started, so they get warm. And that wasn't even going. I didn't see nobody over there. I didn't see nothing. It's like, what in the world? Because there's no way another guy over there, and he wasn't there. So I'm just kind of like, oh man, what's going on? It's like, well, maybe they're going to start at 9 o'clock like they did last Thursday. But I still didn't see nothing. So I went ahead, because to go do my thing, I had something I had to go do. I had to move some lumber around, go put some stuff up, because something was ready. And so I'm making my way over there, and I'm parking, and I see the boss come walking across the yard there, and I was like, all right, here we go. Let's fix the happen. And so he basically told me that they're not running the sawmill this week. I was like, oh no. So as I said before, the company is not doing very well right now. It is kind of struggling. They're not shutting the doors, but basically what they're doing is sometimes they'll shut down for a week or 2 weeks. That's what we did back before Thanksgiving. We shut down the whole plant for like 2 weeks. And then this week, they shut down the sawmill, and none of them guys came in. They didn't have none of them come in except for me. I'm the only one from that side that was able to come in, because I also take care of that side, and I also help load trucks when trucks do come in. So that's kind of what I do. So basically, I'm just helping out on the planer over there, help over there, running a lift still. So I can say the Lord has blessed me this week by providing me a job, because they could have just left me and sitting at the house this week. And last week only worked 2 days, so the check was cut in half. And then, man, I can imagine not working this week. I mean, my wife works, and she gets paid this week. We would have been fine, but it's still a good thing that I get to work. And gotta stop complaining about our jobs and our bosses. This is something that the pastor brought up over the weekend on Sunday at church. Stop complaining. We don't be complaining about our bosses or the work or the company or whatever. I can't remember how he said it. And I just that's very true, and that's something I've been trying to work on here ever since Thanksgiving. And sometimes it gets very hard, because you see things that you don't agree with, and you're wondering what are you doing, and you're making things harder, and what it doesn't necessarily need to be that hard. But I guess sometimes that's just the way things work out, I guess. So, but yeah, I'm very thankful that the Lord has blessed me with this week with providing work, because I could have been sitting at the house. I mean, sometimes, yeah, it is nice sitting at the house, but at the same time, you're not making any money to pay the bills, and you're just like, man, I got bills to pay, and sitting here ain't doing it. If I could ever get that dog to go get a job, that'd be great, but that's not gonna happen. But it would be cool. But that's all I had, is just very thankful that the Lord has blessed us this week with a job and just providing our need, being able to take care of the bills and responsibilities here. So I can't thank Him enough, and just praise Him and just thank Him. Yeah, that's really all I have today. It's just, that's what I wanted to share, is that the Lord provides our every need, and never doubt that. Never count Him slack that He's not listening and that He doesn't care. Look for those little things. Sometimes we look for these big, gigantic things, expecting the Lord to provide this big thing, and a lot of times it's the small things that He helps with. So, and I think we overlook that. So, but yeah, I hope everybody has a good rest of their week. Hope it goes smooth for them. And I'm looking forward to doing this on Friday and see how the rest of this week goes. So I'm just going to leave it there. And until we meet again, peace and ramble on.